Hello, today we'll understand when to use distributive property and why to use it. So if we have a question 3 times x plus 5, now according to the BEDMAS rule, we first should be simplifying x plus 5 and then multiplying that result by a 3. The problem is x plus 5 cannot be simplified further. The reason being they are not like terms. One has a variable x and the other does not have a variable. It's a constant. So the only way to simplify this is using the distributive property. When using distributive property, we'll multiply this 3 with the x and then this 3 with a positive 5, which means we can write it as 3 times x plus 3 times 5, which is going to be equal to 3 times x is just 3x and 3 times 5 is 15. So this is how we use the distributive property. Let us take another one. So if we've been given negative 4x times 2x plus 5, in this case, again, we cannot simplify the terms within the bracket. So we'll use the distributive property. So this times this and then negative 4x times again a 5. So let us put it down. Negative 4x multiplied by 2x plus negative 4x being multiplied by a 5. Now when we are multiplying these two terms, the number will be multiplied with a number. So negative 4 times 2 gives us a negative 8 and x times x. So because now the bases are same in multiplication, the exponents will be added. So we'll have to apply the exponent rule. And because there's no exponent mentioned, the exponent is 1. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So multiplying negative 4x by 2x gives us negative 8x squared. And now when we multiply negative 4x by 5, so again the number multiplied by the number. So negative 4 multiplied by 5 gives us negative 20. And x, we'll just have to put it down in multiplication, and this is a final answer. Let us see another question. So if we have to simplify this, again, we'll first have to use the distributive property. So 3m square multiplied by m and 3m square multiplied by negative 2. So let us check that out. 3m square multiplied by m plus 3m square multiplied by negative 2. Now here we'll have to multiply this with this and this with this, which means it is negative 2m multiplied by m and then negative 2m being multiplied by 7. Let us try multiplying them. So the rule for multiplication, the number with a number. So we only have one number 3 and m square multiplied by m. So if there's no exponent, the exponent is 1. When the bases are same in multiplication, the exponents are added. So this becomes m raised to the exponent 3. Now 3 times negative 2 is a negative 6 and we just have one variable which is m squared. Now when we are solving this one, so negative 2 and there's no other number, so negative 2. But now we have m times m. So both of them, they have the exponent 1. So in multiplication, the exponent gets added and we have m squared. The last one is negative 2 times 7, which is negative 14 and m just like that. Now from here, we'll have to simplify, or we can simplify the like term. So let us see what it is going to look like. So this is equal to 3m cubed. Negative 6 and negative 2 gives us negative 8m squared. So when we are adding and subtracting, keep in mind, we do not change the variable. We just write the variable as such. negative 14m, and this is our final answer. Let us now look at a question with a nested bracket. So here the question is, so in this question, we'll first solve this inner bracket. And to solve this, because negative 4k plus 2, they are not like terms, we can't do anything with it. So we'll have to use the distributive property, which means 3k is going to be multiplied with both these terms. So let us write it down. So we have negative 3 being multiplied by 5k, and now we have 3k being multiplied with negative 4k, and at the same time 3k being multiplied by a 2. So this is equal to negative 3, 5k, and now to multiply these two together, the number times the number, so 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and k times k, so both of them that have the exponent 1, so it just becomes k squared, plus the next two in multiplication, the number times the number, 3 times 2, 6, and the k just like that. The last part is now to do the distributive property again. So this negative 3 being multiplied with each of the terms inside the bracket. So we have negative 3 being multiplied by 5k plus negative 3 being multiplied by negative 12k squared plus negative 3 being multiplied by 6k. So when we are multiplying again, negative 3 times 5 is negative 15k, just like that. Negative 3 times negative 12 is 36, and we only have k squared, and negative 3 times 6 is negative 18k. So this is a final answer. I hope you understood the concept. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.